Hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I think this is the first time I've turned the camera on back in the place I'm sitting. I know it looks completely the same, but I've rearranged things a bit and I'm sitting in not my usual spot. And it occurred to me that the last time I sat here was just after the lockdowns had started. And I can feel this energy here again. And I remember feeling that this whole, as we perceive it to be this nightmare, has provided massive opportunities to sort and sift through the dense energies and dense beliefs that we hold inside of us in our bodies. And ultimately, it always comes back to the body, to the cellular, the information that's held in the cellular structure in the body. And the other day we were thinking about this idea that humanity holds, that in order to move into a different way of being, we have to witness breakdown and destruction. That in order to see the truth being revealed, it's a bit of a conundrum, because what we want to believe in, we want to be able to see physical proof of, as if we cannot physically believe and uphold the difference, the higher thoughts, the higher ranges, the higher beliefs, until we see physical proof of it. And this is created in humanity through these twisted ways that we play with our belief system. We can see this even in how we teach children to believe in something that is not actually physically real. And yet, it's like teasing out their faith and belief and the power of their imagination into ultimate non-existence. And I suppose it's because the Christmas season is coming. This is the example I'll use, but right, to teach children, if you really believe, you'll receive presents. To have faith in something that doesn't even exist, and yet it's the material world that provides those gifts. So the way we see it is there's an intrusive, kind of invasive thought process that gets created in the mind. And this is what we see humanity aligning with and subscribing to in this time, is that in order to feel supported in our beliefs, in our belief system that we want to have, right, these higher ranges, this higher place we want to live in, this more ideal world for humanity, we have to start to see the breakdown and destruction of something else. That our new beliefs will not be supported unless this other destruction of lower energies happens. And so we're putting this out there because it does not necessarily have to happen that way. But it's in some ways our own limited faith in our own belief structure and framework that causes us to lend energy to destructive ranges. And there are many ways that this plays out. sometimes we have situations where someone has done us harm, and in order to prove that we are right versus the other person or the other organization or whatever it might be, we want to see what we might call karma, right? Or in the end, they'll get what they deserve. What if, or perhaps the question is, what is it we are really desiring for humanity? Do I truly want that person or organization or community to suffer? Or do I really want them to also experience an internal shift into unlimited, higher ranges, higher perspectives that truly serve this world that we're all imagining and creating, that is self-sustaining, that serves the freedom of evolution for all of humanity? So do we want those people to experience that, or do we want them to experience the suffering? Do we want them to experience the shift in a form of suffering because it will prove that we were right? So to perhaps re-examine our true intentions. It's a tumultuous time. I know this. I understand it is very confusing. It's very hard to feel as if we have firm footing right now. And yet, it does take effort, if we're struggling right now, to place ourselves in the reality of the higher truth. And if we can be open to complete ownership of what we're truly feeling inside, as we become aware of those thoughts and feelings and sensations inside of us that actually don't feel in true alignment with a safe world, if we can really look at those and start to allow those to dissolve, in favor of desires, beliefs that all of the world deserves to be held in an energy of safety and comfort. This is the birthright. This has always been that ultimate design. It's inherent in the design. Where have we also forgotten what that feels like completely? The full range of that sacredness of humanity. I hope this video finds you well. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. So much love to you.